Exam Scholar, Real Estate Edition.
Question 1. A mortgage that can be assumed by the buyer when a home is sold is called an A. Assumable mortgage, B. Transferable mortgage, C. Passable mortgage, D. None of these. Answer: a mortgage that can be assumed by the buyer when a home is sold is called an assumable mortgage. Question 2. If a person is this, they can use a portion of a fund such as an individual retirement fund, but must pay taxes on funds that are withdrawn. A. Bonded, B. Vested, C. Trusted, D. Insured. Answer: B. A vested person can use a portion of a fund like an IRA, but must pay taxes on the funds that are withdrawn. Question 3. A fiduciary who holds or controls property for the benefit of another is called A. A beneficiary, B. A trustee, C. A grantor, D. A grantee. Answer: B. A trustee is a fiduciary who holds or controls property for the benefit of another. Question 4. A title search would show A. Clouds, B. Rivers, C. Faults, D. Hazards. Answer: A. A title search would show any clouds on the title such as liens or other items. Question 5. An organization that collects principal and interest payments from borrowers and manages borrowers' escrow accounts is called A. A lender, B. A servicer, C. A mortgager, D. A corporation. Answer: B. A servicer is an organization that handles the collection of interest payments and manages the borrower's escrow accounts. Question 6. Ownership does not pass to the survivors in the event of death in A. Tenancy in common, B. A fee simple estate, C. Tenancy in joint, D. None of these. Answer: in a tenancy in common, ownership does not pass to the survivors in the event of death. Question 7. When a lender uses another party to completely originate, process, underwrite, close, fund, or package the mortgages it plans to deliver to the secondary mortgage market, this is known as A. Third-party origination, B. Secondary origination, C. Partner origination, D. Outside origination. Answer: A. If a lender uses another party to either completely or partially originate, process, underwrite, close, fund, or package the mortgages it plans to deliver to the secondary mortgage market, this is called third-party origination. Question 8. What are the two categories of closing costs? A. Recurring and prepaid, B. Non-recurring and paid, C. Non-recurring and prepaid, D. None of these. Answer: C. Closing costs are divided into two categories, non-recurring and prepaid. Question 9. A technique in which a seller deeds property to a buyer for consideration, and the buyer simultaneously leases the property back to the seller is called A. Leaseback by, B. Sale leaseback, C. Lease to own, D. Sell leasehold. Answer: B. In this type of situation, this action between the buyer and the seller is called a sale leaseback technique. Question 10. A provision in an agreement that requires the owner of a property to give another party the first opportunity to purchase or lease the property before he or she offers it for sale or lease to other parties is known as A. First right of refusal. B. First actionable right. C. Preemptive provision. D. Priority right of action. Answer: A. The first right of refusal provision in an agreement allows the party listed the first opportunity to purchase or lease a property before it is released to other parties.
Exam Scholar, Real Estate Edition.